I'm like your fairy self-help godmother. Like, permission granted. Da, 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 da. All right, y'all. I thought today would be a good day to give yourself permission. So, we're gonna make permission wands. I'm so excited! Really, this is all about giving yourself permission, allowing yourself to know that it is okay to, take a nap, eat a cookie, nurture yourself. It's okay to say what is on your heart to say, to be honest, to take care of yourself, take care of your family, take care of your kids. Like, it's okay to put your family and your kids first over your work. It's okay to say no to that project. By the way, no is a complete sentence, just so you know. So today is all about giving yourself permission, allowing yourself to know that it is okay to do what you need to do in order to really align with your truth and align with who you truly are on the inside. So the fun way that I wanted to do this was to make a really fun and beautiful permission wand. So I have made my permission wand and I grant you permission to make your own. And so I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's pretty cool. So today we're just going to learn how to basically make a permission wand. And I hope that you make it in a way that brings you joy and laughter and you put lots of intention in it. Because this wand is really most powerful when it's filled with intention, when it's filled with exactly what it is you believe in your heart and what it is that you want for yourself. I literally had somebody the other day who asked me, can you just give me permission to let me be okay cleaning my house? I feel really guilty that I'm at home just cleaning my house because I feel like I should be at work doing, all these projects. And I was just like, I give you permission. You can totally clean your house. Permission granted. And also, if maybe you just want permission to sit on the couch and drink a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or snuggle with your puppies, then permission granted. Because I don't know how many times I know I have experienced that debilitating feeling of guilt over the fact that I have a laundry list of things that I need to do, and I physically, mentally, and emotionally don't have it in me to do it. But I will literally spend the entire day relaxing, but mentally beating myself up over the fact that I'm not doing any of these other productive things. When really, the most productive thing I needed to do was to just chill out and regenerate my body and relax and take a chill pill. So, permission granted. You can relax. You can hang out. It's totally fine. The idea here is you get permission to be yourself. So what do you need permission to do in your life? What do you need permission to say? What do you feel like you need permission to show up as, right? Is there an area of your life where you feel like you just need someone to say, permission granted? You can totally do that. It is okay. Let me be that person right now and tell you it's totally okay. Do that thing. It's gonna work out. It's all gonna be okay. And while you're at it, make a permission wand. That way you can always grant yourself permission when you need it most. So, without further ado, let us get started. You will want dowel rods, you will want a glue gun, and some glue sticks. I decided with my wand, I enjoy lots of sparkle, so I actually got glue sticks that have sparkle in them. I don't know if you can really tell, but there is some sparkle in that glue stick. Some paint for the color that you want your permission wand to be, and am using the folk art paint because it is multi-service and easy to put on things. You will be dry brushing that, so you will also want a dry brush of some kind because you're going to be painting it on dry. So your dry brush, and then my favorite part is the gemstones. You can get all different kinds of gemstones. Here I've gotten just your regular quartz, but it kind of is sparkly or has kind of a rainbow effect. Again, I got this at Michael's. Then you can also use, fun colors. This is kind of a more rose goldy, yellowy color. But then I also found this really cool rainbow one that had a whole bunch of different colors. I found also greens and purples and blues and all different kinds of colors. So you can really make whatever color wand that you want. The wand that I'm going to show you how to make today does include little crystals on the ends. So that's why I went ahead and got some fun colors that I felt like were going to be good for the wand itself. I also splurged and got some little rocks to put on as decor around the sides and stuff. It was like $5 or less than $5 for this whole thing. I found it in the floral department. So I would check that out if you feel like you don't want to spend the extra for this. Just adding some little glittery pieces overall to the wand should be kind of fun. Next, you want to make sure that you have wire, as we are going to wrap the gemstones on the dowel rods with the wire. So you want to make sure that you have some type of wire, and with that, of course, a wire cutter. So generally speaking, these are going to be the tools of the trade for making of your wand. And so let's go ahead and get started. So first you want to go ahead and select which stone you want to be the top piece. And then you begin to just arrange each piece, kind of get an idea of what colors and which crystals you want, and then just kind of line them up in the order in which you're going to put them on your wand. Now begin by wrapping your header stone onto your stick with the wire. And once you've kind of established this, you can then move forward and continue to put on the other gemstones. I do sometimes like to wrap it with another piece of wire, that way it is nice and firmly in place. Now, since these gemstones are beads, it is really easy to put the wire through the hole in the gemstone, and you begin to just put it on the wire, so that once you're done, you can actually wrap it around your wand stick. It is also super helpful at this point to go ahead and put a little hot glue on your stick where the wire is, that way everything stays in place as you continue to build on around it. Now that you've gotten the stones in place as to where you want them, you just begin to wrap the wire around the stick so you can build on top of what you've already created. After placing the hot glue gun around the base, I often will put hot glue gun down in the center and all the way up the side, so it secures each of the stones in place, and it also adds an element that pulls everything in together into a cohesive flow, and you'll see this as you move down through the wand as you build layers. And here's a fun way to add little embellishments. As you're going along, when the hot glue is still hot, you can add the embellishments on top, and it just adds some fun and texture to your overall wand. Again, here you can add anything you want. I added the little glass pieces, but you can add you know, different stones or different texture pieces or beads, whatever you fancy. Now you want to begin to put hot glue going down the wand, and this is where you're just building texture throughout the wand. You're actually building up the shape of the wand itself, and it'll just be layer by layer, waiting for it to harden, and then putting another layer on, waiting for it to harden, and then putting another layer on. And as you can see here, I used the hot end of the glue stick or the glue gun in order to smooth out some of the pieces and create little texture and, you know, just like little pieces all along the wand that I wanted for my overall look of the wand. Okay, so this is the completion of what I was kind of working on, and I also added those little glass pieces throughout just to create an added dimension and an added design element. I only put it halfway down or partway down the wand, but again, it's whatever you want. So that's kind of what I created. And then here I'm adding a little bit extra down at the base and then adding some more of those textured glass pieces. Again, just to create another design element along the wand. But you really want to create whatever it is you really want. Okay, so now that my wand here has completely dried, I am going to do some painting on it. I decided just to end the glass pieces there. I would suggest that if you do use these little glass pieces, be very careful because they are sharp. So if you're doing this to give to somebody, you might want to cover it up with some hot glue in places that are super pokey, or just give them a heads up and a warning. So here are some of the colors that I'm going to be playing with. I do like white. I prefer white over black, but again, it's a personal preference. If you do really like white, then I might suggest getting some hot glue that is actually in the color white, or even if you like black, getting hot glue that is in the color black. That way you actually save yourself this step. I was not as fortunate to think ahead to do that, but for future reference, good idea. So I have white paint. I also decided to play around with some fun colors. This is the teal color that I love, and I have a darker kind of teal color as well, and then again another dark teal. So I don't know, I think I might like teal or something weird. I also went ahead and got a rose kind of gold coppery color because some of the pieces that I used in my wand have that rosy color to them. So I thought it would be a nice accent maybe over the top. So we're gonna play with that. And then I got, just in case, silver, in case I absolutely hated this. Then I had a secondary option. So these are just some of the colors that I am going to be playing with overall with my wand. I also, for funsies, got some glitter. I think this was just like a fun party glitter. And then I have, of course, the teal packaged fun glitter as well. So we will see what ends up happening. I don't know what I'm gonna use. So here we go. So here I just dry brushed the paint on. There was no water, I didn't get my brush wet, it's just completely dry brushed on. I did end up painting 2 layers of the white over the entire wand in every little nook and cranny. Quick shout out to the awesome YouTuber Magical Curiosities. Her video, Real Quartz Crystal Wand Tutorial, was absolutely super helpful in me making my own wand, so I would definitely go check out her video, and she gives you really great tips on how to make wands that you may actually love. So here I decided to use the darker color and put it into the crevices or kind of the deeper areas of the wand. And then I would wipe off the excess around it so it would kind of fall into the crevices and kind of give a dimensional effect and a textured effect that I really liked. Then I went over it with the lighter blue color just around the outskirts and kind of gave it just another layer of blue that I also ended up wiping off as well, as you will see. Here I added a blue glitter all over. That's why you can't really see what it looks like. It was kind of like just a glitter, overall glitter color. And then I went ahead and put actual glitter that I sparkled over the wet paint and made sure that it stayed everywhere. And then I went on top of that. Once that was dry, I just kind of outlined on the edges of different pieces the metallic copper color, which was really, really pretty and just added a really great level of dimension to the overall wand. It also brought out some of the coppery colors from the gemstones themselves. And here we are, one complete, beautiful, fun permission wand filled with all of the glitter and sparkle that you could imagine. I did leave the edge of the wand incomplete because it is really important to me that there's a little bit of imperfection in our permission wands. That's just a personal thing. I love adding little elements of imperfection to the artwork that I create. All right, y'all, I hope you got something amazing out of that, and I hope you made amazing permission wands. Please, comment below, what did you get out of this? What did you learn from this experience? And is there an area of your life that you feel like you just need some permission, right? To be yourself, to show up, to shine your light, to live your joy, to go after your joy? What do you need permission for? And also, share with me your wands. If you make a wand from this permission wand tutorial, then please, I would love to see it. So you can either send it to me through YouTube, or you can email it to me, cody@codylee.com. You can also head on over to my website, codylee.com, and you can find all my contact information there. And if Instagram is your thing, then check me out. I'm on Instagram as cody.lee, and you can always send me a photo or share your photo and put hashtag permission wand. That would be amazing. Tag me in it. I want to see, what are you creating from this video? What are the crazy cool wands that are out there in the world? And how are you claiming that it's okay for you to be yourself? It's okay for you to live your truth, and it's okay for you to take care of yourself, to nurture yourself, to be there for yourself, because ultimately you're with you your entire life. So you might as well be good to yourself. And that's what we need. That's what this world needs, is you being good to yourself so that you can teach others how to be kind to the world around them. Because when you're kind to yourself, you give that to the world, right? When you're kind to yourself, you emanate kindness to the world around you. So please share with me. I would love to hear. I'm so excited. I hope you got something great from this. And as always, know that you are powerful beyond measure.